Hi, I'm Adiba, but you can call me Dibs. I was born and raised in Lagos, Nigeria, and I descend from the Igbo people in eastern Nigeria. But now I live in London, one of the greatest musical cities in the world. I write code, I'm a pro DJ, and I curate events across the city. And now I'm taking on a path as a storyteller. Welcome to Trips to Dibs Season 1, where I take you on my journey and introduce you to some amazing people I've met along the way. Let's take a trip. To find your voice, you must focus. And focusing often means going deep and following what excites you or intrigues you. For me, that has always been music and computers. I spent a lot of time curating my music collection, thanks to LimeWire in the 2000s. The routine was downloading music on the family PC during the holiday. Hip-hop, R&B, neo-soul, electronic, Naija, and I'd even buy pirate CDs in Lagos traffic. In the background, I consumed a steady diet of jazz, blues, and highlife from my dad's collection. He would blast Rex Lawson on Saturdays and Miles Davis on Sundays. This is what cultivated my taste in music. And since then, I've always been keen on sharing it.
So here we are, Trips to Dibs, Cross the Track edition. Just finished my set in the VIP, and now I'm going on an adventure in the general area. About to check out some stages. Have a good time. Good to see you.
Radio plays a big part in the underground scene in London. I never got to experience the pirate radio days, but the culture still lives on in many ways. DJs and communities revolve around online radio to some extent. And having a show allows me to establish a routine with music. And right now, I have 2 shows. The first is called Fine Wine, and it's dedicated to eras and movements in music which get richer with time. So far, I've put together a few 1-hour specials on the Soulquarians, Janelle Monáe, and Kate Renata. Today, I'm recording the Fine Wine Show from the heart of London. Welcome to Fine Wine on Oroko Radio. My name is Dibs. I'm your host for the next hour, and today's show is about one of my favorite artists. It's really focusing on the rise of Kate Renata. If you're not familiar with Kate Renata, I don't know what you're doing. But in this show, I'm going to be taking you through some of my favorite Kate Renata tracks and talking about his journey. He's collaborated with some amazing artists who I love. And, I feel like the last decade of Kate Renata has really seen a transformation in the way that we view music, and the way that we view producers and DJs. And yeah, he's made some amazing music, and stay tuned. How was that?
That was nice.
Perfect.
This airs every 2 months on Oroko Radio, which broadcasts from one of my favorite cities in the world, Accra, Ghana. I even got to throw my first event there this year.
And I'm currently at our first Mothaland event in the Mothaland. We are here in Accra for Mothaland Underground, our intimate party, which is connecting sound, culture, and community. We've had KQ, the artist, perform. We're gonna have the mass DJ perform shortly. Give it up for the mass DJ one time. I really wanted to, connect with the people here in Accra, because I came in December, and I played some amazing gigs. And I got to learn so much about the alternative nightlife scene here and all the amazing things that they're doing. So I feel like, for the people who are in the diaspora, who are talking about African art, culture, we need to come out here and connect with the creatives on ground that are doing amazing things. And tonight is really an example of that.
Shout out to Mothaland Underground. I hope you're all having a good time. If you're having a good time, let me hear you say Mothaland. Mothaland. Again, Mothaland.
My second radio show broadcasts from London. And you see, every now and then, something comes along that shakes the city. Well, in 2020, that was No Signal. And they broke records with their lockdown clashes. The creativity, consistency, and love for the culture grew to them becoming one of the biggest platforms for Black people in Britain. At No Signal, I co-host the Mothaland Show. 2 hours of eclectic music spanning Africa and its diaspora, guest interviews and mixes from across the world, plus pure vibes. Today we're hosting a special 1-year anniversary show. And it also marks Adesuwa's debut. We've decided to keep the theme open today, and we're diving into all of our musical tastes.
Hey, what's today? What's today?
Today is the 13th of March.
13th of March. What does that mean? I swear.
A whole year.
A whole year, No Signal. Okay,
Big
Mothaland.
anniversary for us on the
Let's
Mothaland.
go.
The energy. This was
Yeah,
a lot.
no, straight facts.
This was a
straight
lot.
facts.
The studio was
I'm sweating.
shaking.
Tell
I'm
us
actually
about it.
hot.
Tell us got us popping. I'm not gonna lie.
If you don't know about Ms. Lola
Queen.
Brooke,
Lola Brooke. Big Gator. You know.
give me beso,
Yo.
extendo. I carry bitches like I'm preggo. Boop, boop, boop.
We have so much fun on air, as you can see. And we've all grown from hosting this show. Well, the same goes for No Signal. They started with clashes in lockdown, groundbreaking events, and they developed a radio studio within 3 years. In March, they decided to stop the broadcasts and launch No Signal 3.0, a sonic atlas to Black music. They created an app which features recordings from events mixed by DJs like myself and many more across the world. I love it. Change is good, and it forces us to grow. Radio has allowed me to tap in with people online, but as a DJ who wants to be around for years to come, there's another side to the game. The people must feel you in the streets. In the next episode, we head to the streets where the real fun begins. Hit the subscribe button and let's take a trip.